Alright, hello. I'm Angela King, a faculty member in chemistry, and
I'm Sydney Carter, a senior chem major from Dallas, Texas.
And today we are going to do a carbon snake demonstration. We're going to take sucrose, which is a carbohydrate, dehydrate it with sulfuric acid, and that will leave behind a carbon framework that has holes from vaporized water that was given off. And actually, we're not just making a carbon snake, but we are going for the world record. There's been no published world record, but some research indicates a height of 38 centimeters as the highest has been achieved, and we're going to see how we can do today.
I will now add 75 milliliters of concentrated sulfuric acid to 100 grams of powdered sugar and see what happens. Whoa!
Wow, that was really fast. Not much of a snake. Hey, Hoover.
Hello.
Manning, what brings you to Salem Hall today?
I heard something about a world-breaking record of the height, so...
Anything along those lines piques a basketball coach's interest. You guys need any help?
We'd love some help. We are trying to make a carbon snake today, really tall, by dehydrating a carbohydrate. We're using powdered sugar as our carbohydrate, and as sulfuric acid dehydrates it, the water molecules evaporate off and leave behind bubbles in a carbon framework.
What an ugly mass. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
But how about 2 5-foot poles? I've got one for each of you.
Nice, thank you.
You all can use those poles to keep the snake from falling over as it grows.
The last one seemed like he was a little bit out of control, almost too fast. Maybe we should use a more complex carbohydrate.
That's a good idea.
Yes, and if the bubbles are making the snake, why are you stirring so much? Aren't the bubbles destroying the snake?
And if it gets too hot, maybe we should put it in ice.
Those are really good ideas based on chemistry. Could you go inside and get the coaches some lab coats and goggles? And maybe some ice to slow it down.
Okay.
No need. We travel with lab coats. You would be surprised if it stopped flying around on the court.
And don't worry about ice. Remember George Gervin, the Iceman? Well, he taught me a little trick. Now, if that wasn't enough, here's a little more.
Okay, let's give it another try. I've got cornstarch, which is a complex carbohydrate, ice, and I'll stir less. Let's see what happens. There we go.
All right, here comes the snake. Be ready to guide it straight up.
Straight up. Straight up. It's growing.
Yes.
It's growing.
Look at that.
I think
We're
we're
going-
going to set a record.
Go, go, go.
Slowly but surely.
Still coming.
Oh, yes.
Should we measure?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for the record.
For the record, let's measure this. Oh, yeah, we're right at 40.
And I think
Yes.
that beats the last record.
Oh,
awesome.
We can be confident that Wake Forest now holds the record for the tallest carbon snake.
Woohoo!
Yes. Go Dinks!
Hey, Deke, how you doing?
Hey, I think he holds the record.
That's all we have here. Back to you and Winston 126, Dr. Reeves.